Alright guys, day 3 of 7 of my daily photography challenge, but every day gets harder. So yesterday was tough. I mean, the challenge itself was simple. I mean, it was a focus on shadows, but the whole day I had flat lighting. And to add salt to injury, today when I went out for my lunch break, bright sunny day, lots of shadows. I think the weather gods just hate me at this point. So for today's shoot, the focus is on dominant colors, and in particular it's going to be red. And we're still going to be using the Sony 50mm f1.2 G Master. Honestly speaking, today's shoot may end up to be a little bit easier than yesterday because finding shadows in weak lighting is just very challenging to do. But why is today level 3? Well, have you ever wondered why certain photos, when you look at them, the color patterns just feels right or it just really works out as opposed to other photos that look very, very busy? Well, it's because of a little thing called the color theory. And as we go along throughout the video, I'll probably give out some practical tips for you to shoot. This might not be predominantly red, but there's blood, red gloves, red marking signs. The first stop of the day was a wet market in Mongkok, which had very vibrant reds and still busy during the night. This was great because I was in a situation where I couldn't disappoint. I was not alone on this walk. Today, I am accompanied by Mark and a new friend. So meet Michael, guys.
Hello.
How did you find my Instagram page?
I was just surfing YouTube and
Okay.
came across, I said Hong Kong photographers, and your profile came up.
So apparently I have a presence on YouTube. That's comforting to know. But yeah, so social media totally not dead. If ever you're around Hong Kong, slide into my DMs. You may stumble upon scenes where everything is colorful and vibrant, and at first you may think that it would make for an interesting photo because it's punchy and screams for attention. But when everything is screaming for attention, it gets confusing. So how do we manage something like this? As a first tip, less is more, because it can be very difficult to harmonize an image if there are a lot of colors going on. This can lead to sensory overload and overwhelm your viewers if there's a lot of clashing things within the frame. And this is really the reason why I chose to just focus in on a dominant color today, because it's a lot easier to work my way around a single color theme, which is red. And if isolating color is going to be unavoidable, as in many cases, one approach you can take is to desaturate a bit so that you're bringing the different color hues in the image to a neutral starting point. Just don't overdo this, because if you remember many years ago, there's a trend where the color is going to be completely black and white apart from just one dominant color, and that trend has already since been dead. And other people may just think that you're cringe. There are some very useful color patterns for you to know, and if you pop up the color wheel, you can take a look at the analogous color scheme, which is just a group of colors that are next to each other in the color wheel, like red and orange. And there are complementary colors, which are colors that are on opposite ends of the color wheel, giving off that vibrant color contrast in an image. And there are many other color patterns out there, but these two are going to be the most important one, at least for my opinion. Another way in making the colors work is by adding neutral colors in the frame. Neutral colors are subtle, muted shades that lack saturation in hue, like something gray or shades of black and white. This is similar in effect to the desaturation tip, but we're doing it within the framing. When there are more neutral colors in a frame, you give the eye some breathing space and helps in making the dominant colors stand out. Doing this challenge at night helped a lot because there will be a lot of faded darker tones in the image. So the reason why I chose red to be today's theme is because I thought it's going to be a lot easier to walk around at night, especially there's a lot of red neon lights, red signs, red taxis, painted red buildings and all that. So I just didn't want to give myself too much of a challenge, even though I'm limiting myself because I'm just doing this after work. So I don't have the whole day today to walk around and find the shots. So far so good. Today is also Mark's very first photo walk. I am lending him my Ricoh GR3X and trying to convert him into the photography group so that he can spend more money. Better to spend it on cameras than on drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. So because we are doing a night street photography shoot today, I took Michael, who is just visiting here in Hong Kong from LA, to the Mongkok area. So it's a very busy shopping area, lots of beautiful lights and very traditional in a Hong Kong sense. Yeah, because it's a bit too busy. It's quite challenging to find just red or a dominant red. So I'm just spamming the shots right now. I don't know if they pass for the challenge, but I am trying. Nope, too ambitious. Yeah. Doing this photo walk and challenge with friends made it more enjoyable. Just prioritized hanging out and exchange stories while having photography as the common goal. It definitely helped with a buildup of stress from doing this challenge consecutive days, but it did make filming multiple angles of the same things a lot harder and overwhelming. So what I'm trying right now, I'm focusing on that neon sign. And then because right now I feel that the foreground is very empty, I'm waiting for some taxis to pass by. And then if I get it just correctly, then I can capture both in frame. So I'm not sure how productive I was tonight, but I did try. And it's still a good photo walk. Met a new friend today. So thanks Michael for coming along. So yeah, hopefully you still enjoyed this video and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.